Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome to another little vlog review. This time, Deadpool. Yeah, I actually saw a movie close to its release date. And I'm going to start off by saying this movie is extremely funny. I was fucking laughing so many times. It's like, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. And for those of you who are unaware of the term of the fourth wall, in plays there are, three walls, here, here, here. And the fourth wall is the one, in front of the audience. So breaking the fourth wall is basically a character, turning towards the camera and saying, "Hey folks." So he does that a bunch of times. There's even one point where he's just like, he's breaking the fourth wall within breaking a fourth wall. It's sort of like a breaking the fourth wall inception thing, and he even pokes fun at that. So it is extremely funny. So if you're up for a good raunchy comedy full of action, gore, just be aware that there is a fucking reason why this is rated R. And this is aimed more at the folks who have children, because I guess adults might watch me for some fucking reason. I don't know. But anyways, if you have children, don't take them. This is... There is a fucking reason why it is rated R. Let's see, one thing is that near the beginning of Wade Wilson, which is the real name of Deadpool, Deadpool's, the sort of a code name. He doesn't really like to be called superhero, so we'll just say code name. And Wade Wilson and his girlfriend celebrate each holiday by fucking. And the fucking is themed around the holiday. So, there's a short little clips of, Ryan Reynolds and, goddamn, I fucking forget the actress's name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But they basically have sex, and at one point, he is getting fucked by his girlfriend, and the girlfriend is wearing a strap-on. So yeah, if you want to avoid that really, really awkward conversation with your 10-year-old, no. So, if you are going to bring your young child into an ultra gory and ultra violent, there's words and phrases being used. If you're like, okay, I'm just going to bring them in, whatever, do not fucking blame the movie for jack fucking shit. It was highly advertised as an R-rated movie. There was... I mean, I'm sorry, but like, Deadpool keeps on saying out of the trailer, he's not a fucking hero. So, don't. And if you're going to send your young kids there, don't fucking complain to others, because it was pretty well put out as an R-rated movie. And we have the fucking internet where you can look shit up. Okay, cool. I know some of you will ignore me anyway, so let's go to the next one. I found this movie actually a good Valentine's Day movie. Now, me and my fiance, Rev Resner, our sort of thing to do every year is to see a found footage movie, but there wasn't one this year, so we saw Deadpool. And it was good. It had a nice love story to it. I mean, yeah, there was, well, ultra gore and violent and shit, but that was fucking awesome too. And there was a nice little love story of revenge and wisecracks and gore. It was good all around. It was very enjoyable for me seeing it with my fiance. And our Valentine's Day consisted of going to see Deadpool, then eating at Five Guys, and then coming back home to watch the Walking Dead mid-season premiere. So it was good. So yeah, for a future Valentine's Day, if you and your significant other do enjoy those kinds of films, I would suggest it actually. But mind you, you sort of have to like these kind of films first. You know, you shouldn't really be throwing this around at the first date, where you're not really certain of the person you're dating. Once you become certain of their tastes and sensibilities, throw this in at Valentine's Day. It's really good. And then I'm like pointing to something completely different. So yeah. And finally, it's a very simple story. Well, mind you, the movie is sometimes shown out of order. It starts in the fight on the highway, and some of the fight on the highway was from the test footage that was, I think, quote unquote leaked. And then it keeps coming back to filling you in on what happened before. And it turns out to be a very sort of simple story. This Wade Wilson had cancer, and so he was, in a last-ditch effort, he was going to these shaved people to get his cancer cured. And then that didn't seem out to work very well, and so he's going after the guy Ajax, who deformed him, and that says he can't actually make Wade Wilson look better again. And so yeah, it's simple and fast-paced. Remember when I said it started at the highway scene? While I do like the story of the movie, the fact is that you come to, even I came to see Deadpool, and I see Deadpool to kick ass and take names, have a bunch of wisecracks, and it not being shot entirely in a chronological order helps that keep the fast pace, makes him able to do like crazy shit and then cut back and say, okay, here's the story behind this, without really losing pace. So my final thoughts on the Deadpool movie: this was fucking awesome. I do not regret. And if you do go see it, wait after the credits, because there's more crazy shit. And like the beginning of the credits, it's like a little animated Deadpool, which is just so adorable. It's like, oh, you're this killer. Oh. And there are also a shit ton of references that IMDb was mostly helpful. I mean, you sort of, like, from the trailers, the green suit, don't give me an animated green suit. Of course, a reference to his Green Lantern movie, which I actually enjoy. And I'm like one of the very small minority that enjoyed that one. And then when Ajax says, oh, we should sew your mouth shut, and Ryan Reynolds like, yeah, you wouldn't enjoy that. A reference to X-Men Origins Wolverine. And yeah, his mouth was sewn shut, and it's like, what's the fucking point? You have Deadpool. And yeah, when I first originally saw the movie, I wasn't really too familiar with who Deadpool was. But once I later found out, now I just can't stop it. I'm like, who the fuck thought that would be a good idea? Hey, let's take the most memorable part and show his mouth shut. So, what were your feelings on Deadpool if you have seen it? What do you think about the upcoming sequel? Who would you cast as Cable? And I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlog reviews like these. I'm going to start on my next part of my Animorphs reread, so woot. And if you go to my blog on the sidebar thingy, there's a poll, and you can vote. That's sort of what polls are for, I think. And there's a dragon on the sidebar thingy to be named, so yay! You can see the benefits and rules of doing so on the sidebar thingy also. I just realized I should really put the donate button back because I just found out that it had actually worked, and so yeah, I should do that. Anyways, if you have watched me and kept up with me for a while and you're like, how can I would like to financially support Jashikins, I really think she deserves it. There are a few ways you could help. Links are in the description if you're watching on the YouTubes, and if you're watching on the Bloggity blog, links are on the sidebar thingies. Now, I do writing commissions on Fiverr, so if you want a Deadpool fanfic, I'm all here for you. And I'm Jashikins on Patreon. My Patreon helps support the blog, paying artists, paying my co-host, so yeah. And also, I'm starting a new series called Chronicles of Gaia. Now, what this series does is, each time I get a goal on Patreon, then I will release a new chapter. Not everyone has to donate, but a few of you will have to, and I promise to keep the goals very small. As small as possible. And if you're like, hey, if I donate for this, everyone's going to read it, so what do I get out of it? Donators get bonus content. They get bonus chapters, behind the scenes stuff, so yeah. And until next video, goodbye.